Hi guys, we're back with another episode and we're jumping straight into another game here. We are pretty much got the same team as last week and we're going up against an interesting team of Lewandowski and Ronaldo up front and then not a huge amount else. A couple of decent defenders, or at least one, and Axel Witsel in midfield. Outside of that, not a lot else. So we're just checking some form before we jump into gameplay, and today we're just banging out a load of games. I played a lot over the weekend. I know it's now Thursday, but I've had a busy week, and I'm going to pump out four matches for you today in this video, and then I've got more coming very soon. So make sure you click that subscribe button. We are still playing with a 3-star team. But we are building. Unfortunately, there are going to be no transfers in this match, but we have come quite away from our 2-star or even 1-star, I think, initial team that you get. And I'm going to keep the gameplay a bit shorter than usual today because there is so much to get through, and I've let in an early easy goal there, unfortunately. Can't believe it, actually, playing this very, very poor team that I've let in a goal from Lewandowski in the first half, and then I literally couldn't do anything with their 3 superstars that they've got insane up front. Their one central defensive midfielder and their one defender is really annoying, actually. For the last several games, we've had some very frustrating scripting, but Ronaldo slams one in straight off of the kickoff and it is 1-1. We're now into 70th minute and we've got the header coming through to David, our super sub, but he's not able to do anything with it, and they move ahead again with Ronaldo coming up. This is 86 minutes. He's gonna slot one into the bottom right hand corner, and that's actually, I think, gonna do it for the gameplay of this match. Really bad scripting. I couldn't literally move my players anywhere, and they've taken that one. They deserve it, but again, it's the scripting. Only getting 2 shots off there, so really annoying. But the rest of the gameplay here is going to be much better. So we're playing Porto, a very interesting team here. It's actually quite well balanced, but very high starting lineup there, mostly mid-80s, with a couple of players a bit higher. They got Robert Pires, the legend. They've got 2 very fast, good wing backs there, Mendy and Bellerin. Tossolo in midfield, he's dangerous. And Robin on the bench. I think we see him a bit later. Mustafi on the bench, McTominay on the bench. Alves, I think, is also on their bench. So they've got a dangerous team here, but let's see how we get on. Again, we're playing in red, and again, I'm going to just try and keep it to the highlights. But there are a few more in this game that I want to show you. Just knocking the ball about to start to see how the scripting's going to go, see if my players are responsive, and I think actually this is a bit of a more even match. Sometimes when you get them unbalanced teams, you just could go either way. So Mura's trying to move forward. Unfortunately, the play gets disrupted and Porto can clear it. Although they're messing around with it, they do get it away. So here we go again on the attack. Igor lays it over to Hulk, who puts it to Catanier. Crosses it in to Mura, but the goalkeeper gets to it before we can. Another poor clearance, but it does come out, and they have players on the break. Although our defence is sitting back pretty deep there, and we're able to defuse that and block it. And now Hulk to Zobin, our Russian superstar in midfield. And as actually, looking through the timeline of this video as I'm recording it, there is a transfer a bit later on. But it's, well, we'll get to that when we do. Now, Ronaldo plays an aimless ball through. That's pretty poor as we're heading towards the halfway mark. But we've picked it back up with Zobin. He's gone to Mura, who's got a nice pass through to Ronaldo. He slots it down to the bottom right-hand corner. Oh, he's offside. Really annoying there, as that was almost perfect. Splitting the defensive line there with a decent pass, but Ronaldo just mistimed his run and he is offside. So we're going to continue to try and push forward again. It does seem to be a rather dominant performance by us, but unfortunately not able to get that goal. As McBrony breaks through, he's crossed it across and he has scored for a Headed goal, very frustrating against play there, and they are 1-0 up at half-time. As we move straight into the second half here, they pinched the ball on the 60th minute and they've played it through, and that was just clumsy. The goalkeeper had it but didn't pick the ball up, and they've taken a 2-0 advantage again against play here. But unfortunately, we haven't been able to do a lot. We're not really picking our chances. Holt, though, pinched the ball in the box and slams that through. His strength there of Hulk showing. But unfortunately, we're not able to do anything, and it is 2-1. So we're getting slightly frustrated. We see that we've managed to rake up enough coins there to buy one of these iconic packs, especially with it being Manchester United. Any other team, I probably wouldn't have bothered, but Manchester United team, Legends, sounds awesome. I really wanted to get one, but unfortunately we're going to not. We're actually going to end up with a bloody silver ball and some guy from Czech Republic. I've never heard of this guy, Kremnik. Maybe he is a good one, but he's only 75 rated. He's pretty slow, strong, but he won't make the team, and he'll probably never play for us. And I was livid that we only literally got that one player. We didn't even get 3 players like you do in a normal pack. Anyway, we're going to move on to the next game. As you can see, he doesn't even make our bench there, and we're going up against a very strong team. We got Dybala, Felix, Pepe, Nacho in defence. Decent goalkeeper, strong midfield as well. We're going to play a deep defensive line here because we are getting a bit annoyed that teams are getting the counter on us and breaking free and just scabbing a goal against the play of our attack. So a deep defensive line should do better for us, we're hoping anyway. As we move in, 20 minutes in here, Igor knocks it to Ronaldo, Tamura. Sets up, and he's striked it wide, unfortunately, in our third game here today. Ndidi tries to flick the ball over. It hasn't been dealt with well in defence. Mura's got a one-on-one chance, and somehow he hit the crossbar. That is insane. Again, I just can't believe the scripting in this game. Right, half-time, 9 shots, 3 on target, 56% of the ball, and we should be probably 1-0 up, judging by the attempts I've shown you. At least 1-0 up. Now Hulk plays it through. We've got Ronaldo in the middle now, because we've put on David. Igor slams that in. There was some kind of weird lag there where it was almost like, how can we not give him this goal? But it was so obvious that there was only one place that ball was going, and we have won the game. I'm not going to show any other highlights in that match because it was a bit of a romp for us, but only getting the one goal there with 6 shots. So we're going to go into our final game here, playing Los Homilides. I'm not entirely sure how you say that. Now, this is another team with an insane 94 Ronaldo. I don't know how they've actually kept their squad so strong with that. I know they've got, well, they haven't got that good squad actually. So they've got a weak defensive line there, mid-70s, but Vasil is a 66. An 80 goalkeeper. Their midfield averages at about 75, 76 by the looks of things. And 70s. In fact, it looked like they had a strong bench, but perhaps their form's down there. Most of their bench was on 80, and most of their starting team up is 70s, so maybe they struggled for form. So we're going to see what happens here in the last game. As you can see from the time left in this video, we're trying to keep the highlights down, but here's our first corner, 20 minutes in. Zobbins puts it slightly wide, couldn't quite cut that back. The keeper probably would have had it if he did. So moving forward here as we head towards half an hour played. Hulk has the ball. He plays through Mura, who hits the post. Again, that's really unfortunate. And I can't believe that was a foul. The ball was coming straight to Hulk there, and he had space to put some power on the ball. Igor though, and he's hit both posts somehow. I just can't understand what's happening with the servers. I mean, Zobbins breaks through again and puts the ball aimlessly wide. It's just insane. How did we hit the post twice there with no defence in front of us? So we're heading towards half-time. Mira finally gets the goal. He slams the ball through, and we're cutting this defence up easily. We're keeping most of the ball there, but 11 shots in the first half. I know only 3 are on target, but sometimes you can't really help that when the internet's not working properly. And there's our second goal on the 90th minute. We're not going to show many more highlights from this, just because the gameplay was a bit poor due to some frustrating scripting or latency. They're pinching a goal on the 93rd minute there. Ronaldo scores, but it's 1-0. As you can see, we have 15 shots, 5 on target, 2 goals, and all of the possession. So that will do it for today, and I promise in the next episode we are going to have a new signing, a super signing actually, so stay tuned for that and make sure you hit subscribe. Thank you.